Waandishi wa habari tuko na kazi sana kwa sababu nimeona Gachagua amewasili.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for your great support, your consistency, and your support every now and then. You liking the videos, subscribing, you know, every now and then is not easy. So I have to appreciate you. As I normally say, that feedback is normally the key thing in any form of communication. Thank you guys, thank you very much. God bless you. Asanteni sana. Now, today what is going on is the issue of Gachagua'S coming back from United States of America, whereby he is supposed to be received at JKIA, that is Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in Nairobi. So I want us to look at, I've been trying to think of reasons as to why a lot of people are really ready to receive Rigathi Gachagua, and why the mass reception. Because I've been watching what's going on, and I realize that thousands of Kenyans are preparing to receive Rigathi Gachagua after his weeks abroad. So I want us to look at two things. The first thing that I want us to look at is that why is this level, why is Rigathi Gachagua being given this level of excitement? And then number two, why is Rigathi Gachagua having massive political reception at the airport? But before that, let me just quickly remind you that if at all we are meeting for the first time once again, don't forget to click the subscribe button. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe, because by subscribing, by liking, or by watching this video is going to make this video go viral, and a lot of people are going to watch this video. And also for your support, maybe you can just use the number. I'll really appreciate. Thank you very much. I've seen a lot of people, some people sending a cup of coffee, which I really appreciate. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Those who are coming from United States of America, I've received your messages. You know, I can't mention your names, but I received yours, guys. Thank you guys. God bless you. Asanteni sana. Now,
Rigathi Gachagua, and our countdown now is 2 hours until we receive him, and he must know, and I am sure that he has seen countless Kenyans and multitudes of Kenyans here ready to receive him. This shows that chama chetu kweli na His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua kwamba anasikiza ground, anasikiza wa Kenya, is very connected to the issues of Kenya. Na kiongozi wetu, kinara wetu wa chama, walijaribu kutupanga, walijaribu kupanga mpaka parliament hadi wakawaita corrupt, na tunajua ni wao waliingiza pesa kule. Bwana Rigathi Gachagua waliwapea pesa wa kuimpeach, alafu sasa wamewageuka. It goes to show that you are a truthful man. You told us that hawalipewa pesa wa kutoa kwenye ile kiti, and that was an injustice. As DCP party, what we are going to do for the Kenyans is to ensure that we attain social economic justice for the young people. Tunajua kwamba haifanyi. Kwa hivyo vijana hawezi access healthcare. Hii nchi vijana wanakufa na suicide. Tunajua vijana kwamba kuna makazi. Vijana wanatokomea kwenye pombe, wanatokomea kwenye drug abuse. What can we do? How can we move forward?
As we get into this discussion, I've got around 5, 6, 7 reasons to why Rigathi Gachagua is receiving this reception at the airport. Number one is the issue of the political backdrop. And talking about the political backdrop, I want us to remember that during the time that Rigathi Gachagua was impeached, that is October 2024 last year, a lot of people knew that Rigathi Gachagua'S political career is going to come to an end, or Rigathi Gachagua is doomed. Whereby people like Moses Kuria were saying that Rigathi Gachagua meisha, you know, they thought that, in fact, they gave Rigathi Gachagua 2 months, and they said that tumempea tu miezi mbili and then after that hatutamsikia tena. But what happened? What changed? What made Rigathi Gachagua come back strong? Those are the questions that a lot of people have been asking, that we thought that this man is going to come to an end. Even William Ruto, I know sometimes he sits down and asks himself that I knew that this guy, career yake ya politics imeisha. What happened? What went wrong? So this reception is just one of the ways of showing that Rigathi Gachagua is coming back strong. Because they assume that he's politically dropping, his career is ending, he's officially out of, after being taken out of power. They knew that Rigathi Gachagua bila power is not sio mtu. They realized that immediately Rigathi Gachagua was impeached, and then he went and strategized himself. That impeachment really made Rigathi Gachagua to come as a champion. In most of the people's eyes, Rigathi Gachagua is a champion. Why am I saying that Rigathi Gachagua is a champion? Remember when Rigathi Gachagua started blushing back at William Ruto, throwing tantrums, saying William Ruto is saying this is coming to contradict. It was contradicting William Ruto every now and then, and it came to almost everybody came to realize that anything that Rigathi Gachagua said about William Ruto negatively, it was proven. So that is one of the ways that Rigathi Gachagua gained the popularity and ile momentum yake ya politics. In fact it came ilikuwa double, ilikuwa triple, because it's much more than the way it used to be when he was a deputy president. Because I remember when he was a deputy president in office, nobody wanted to listen to Rigathi Gachagua because of the words that he used to speak. But right now, that is the person that almost everybody is majority of people wanafuata, because maybe wanasema kwamba this is a truthful man. And this issue of being truthful. Number two, why the airport reception matters. This matters because the airport in Kenya is like a political symbol. Remember when Raila Odinga was out of the country for quite some times, and then he came back. His first reception was at the airport, and then he came from the airport, I don't know, went to CBD, then from CBD went to Kamkunji. That is the same route that Rigathi Gachagua also is following, because he's saying that after being received at the airport at the JKIA, they are going through CBD, and then from CBD is going to address Kenyans at Kamkunji grounds. So are you seeing? So mostly airports are used to as a political symbol to show people, or maybe to send a message that you think that this man is finished, this person is not finished. And also, airport is showing a number, because one thing I believe and one thing I know is that this kind of reception at the airport is sending a warning, not just a warning, but is sending a message to the opposite, to the people in government, or maybe to those who are against Rigathi Gachagua, telling them that I'm not done, I'm not over. And a lot of people loves me. And that is why a lot of people, remember when Malala was saying that they're going to mobilize people. They're going to, in fact, they might even pay people to go and receive Rigathi Gachagua, which is not bad. You go receive Rigathi Gachagua. Nobody is against that. This issue that came up, that the government wants to arrest Rigathi Gachagua and all that. And then number three, the issue of mobilization by the DCP. I think I mentioned that. Remember when Malala said that we are going to mobilize people to go and receive Rigathi Gachagua when he comes to the country. When he mentioned the issue of the mammoth crowd. And then another one is a political mobilization, not just spontaneous love, but organized strategy. This receiving Rigathi Gachagua is not just about the love that maybe people have on him. It's just a strategy that has been organized. These guys have just... So you see, that one also tells you that it is not just about the love that maybe people have on Rigathi Gachagua, but the strategy that the DCP wants to use to show the government that we can organize, we can also mobilize. And then the fourth one is the issue of Gachagua'S diaspora factor. Number one thing that we have to accept, or we also have to know, is diaspora, the Kenyans that lives abroad, really matters also. Sometimes they do matter because this country belongs to them. And that is why you normally hear that when the elections are done, there are normally the diaspora people that vote. So when they vote, their votes are, they cast their votes there, and then their votes is sent to the country to be counted as diaspora. So Rigathi Gachagua when we went outside, that is one of the things that he was going to, he was targeting. He was going there to mobilize people, to show these people that I want this thing. You see? So Rigathi Gachagua was spending 6 weeks in the United States of America, meeting Kenyans abroad, you know, being organized by those in diaspora, sends a lot of messages, you know. As I've said that the diaspora community is very much important, and also narrating narrating the narrative of abroad criticism, government policies, positioning itself as the people's defender. When he went abroad, he strategized himself as the defender of people. Like mimi ndio natetea watu. You see, I'm the defender. I have to defend Kenyans. So when I come to diaspora, you know, remember when Rigathi Gachagua was really spoiling people's names. He really spoiled Raila Odinga's name, William Ruto's name. You know, one thing I know with politicians is that when they go somewhere, they really want to look holier than thou. They want to pretend that they are the best. They convince you that I'm better than that guy. You know, and this is one of the major mistakes that sometimes we normally do, we as voters. You know, these people, they come, they convince us that, oh, I'm the best. You know, I can do you this. You know, this person failed to do this. I can do this. Right now, what is happening? William Ruto told us that he's better than Uhuru Kenyatta when he was vying for the presidency. That, oh, hustler. Mama mboga, mtu wa boda boda, yule maisha mtu wa chini, bottom up. So right now, is it bottom up or bottom down? Is it starting from up going down or down going up? So that is why I'm telling you that politicians sometimes they want to pretend that they are holier than thou, but in real sense they are not like that. These guys are something else. They pretend that they are the best. You know, sometimes they are not. They're just the same. Birds of the same feathers, they flock together. Wakati mwingine wanavalia tu ngozi ya kondoo, kumbe ndani ni umbwa mwitu. You understand? And then another one, the issue of popular appeal among his base. And under this was I realized that despite impeachment, Rigathi Gachagua retained solid grassroots support, especially in Mount Kenya. And many view him as a victim of political betrayal. If there is one of them, if there is one thing that has really made a lot of people to rise again, is this issue of political betrayal. People pretend that they've been betrayed or they were betrayed politically. Like now, let's say for instance, this issue of Rigathi Gachagua. In fact, his speech resonates because he taps into frustration about his high cost of living, governance, and the betrayal of hustler. When they were campaigning, in fact, when he was elected the deputy president William Ruto, they were not talking about this. So, and this I keep on saying this, that the problem that these people normally have is while they are in government, they are not speaking. They are not saying anything. They can't say anything negatively about the government. But now, wakati ambapo wamefukuzwa, when they are shown the door, that is when you will know true colors of these people. Hapo ndio utajua kumbe hawa watu sio wale ambao tulikuwa tunatarajia, ama wale watu ambao tulikuwa tunaona. They are totally different. When they are in offices, yani some of them are so good. Some of them are so, they are very arrogant, the way they talk to the population, to the citizens. It's so embarrassing and annoying. But once they are impeached or once they are sent out, they pretend that now ni malaika. That's the same thing that has happened with Rigathi Gachagua. Right now, Rigathi Gachagua ndiye malaika. In fact, Rigathi Gachagua is the savior. Yeah? Right now, he's not bad. You know, I'm not saying that Rigathi Gachagua is a bad person, you know. I'm just saying that what normally happens after these people wametolewa kazini ama wamefutwa kazi, is it that they normally speak because they know that they can't get what they used to get, or what is normally happening? Because this airport reception is just a way of redemption. it's emotional because watu wako pale, Rigathi Gachagua ni wetu, unaona walisema wanataka kumkamata and all that, lakini hatuwezi tukakubali mambo kama hayo. And then the sixth one, talk about the issue of the Mount Kenyan political question. Gachagua remains a significant figure in Mount Kenya vote block. We have to accept that. That you can't, right now, you can't get Mount Kenyan votes. You can't get any votes from Mount Kenya if you're supporting William Ruto. Why? Rigathi Gachagua is the person that made sure that, in fact, he said that I'm going to make life difficult for William Ruto as far as I'm in Mount Kenya. And as far as Mount Kenyan votes is concerned. And right now, it is very much difficult for William Ruto, the government, to speak or say anything within Mount Kenya region. Because Rigathi Gachagua amebadilisha mambo sana. Amebadilisha kila kitu just about one term. And we agree with that because that is how it should be. If you do wrong, the wrong shall be done to you. And if you do right, karma, I do say and I do believe that karma sometimes is just normally at the door. It normally waits when to strike. So this one of William Ruto, karma ya William Ruto imefika haraka sana. Rigathi Gachagua make sure that karma ya William Ruto imefika haraka sana. And remember, Mount Kenya is historically a kingmaker region. So showing a number of showing the number that has gone to receive Rigathi Gachagua, because majority of them are coming from Mount Kenya, it sends a signal that there must be a bargaining power in 2027. That is the truth. There must be a bargaining power in 2027. And then the issue of historical parallels, you try to compare Raila Odinga's grand airport reception after exile or international trips, and also the Kenyan politics has a tradition. Leaders returned from abroad are welcomed as heroes by their supporters. But William Ruto hawezi akakaribishwa hivyo. William Ruto cannot be received like that. William Ruto hawezi akakaribishwa hivyo. Hivyo venye Rigathi Gachagua anakaribishwa ama venye Raila Odinga alikaribishwa. If there is somebody who broke the record of this country is Raila Odinga. And right now, everything that these guys are doing, this airport reception, while you are away, hizi vitu zote zinafanywa after Raila Odinga's done. We can't take that away from him, despite the fact that right now is dining, is ameshiba, hawezi akazungumza, is maintaining table manners, but a lot of these things zilifanywa na Raila Odinga. So all of us are just copy pasting. These politicians are just copy pasting what Raila Odinga did. And then the last one is about what this thing means going forward. But before I talk about what this one means going forward, there is a statement that was made but that has been made here by Murkomen. Murkomen said that nobody is interested in arresting Gachagua or diverting his plan. For what now? He is only desperate for arrest so he can exploit it for political mileage. But we won't give it to him. He is free to hold rallies, shout slogans and make speeches so long as he doesn't break the law. My message to him is simple. Welcome home. While he was away, Kenya enjoyed stability, peace, zero protest and booming business. And I say this, let me repeat this thing once again, that I'm not a prophet, but you see from today henceforth, kuanzia leo, they are going kunaenda kuwa na a lot of abductions. Watu wanaenda kushikwa, watu wanaenda kuabductiwa. Why? Because they want to tarnish the name of Rigathi Gachagua. Wanataka ionekane ya kwamba Rigathi Gachagua ndiye amekuwa akifanya all these bad things. Remember when this same Kipchumba Murkomen said that Rigathi Gachagua must write a statement. Akirudi Kenya lazima andikishe statement. Aende DCI andikishe statement about all these things that he said and all that. But then will it be possible? That is the question. Yeah, is it really going to be possible for Rigathi Gachagua to write a statement after Murkomen amesema that Rigathi Gachagua is free to do whatever he wants to do as long as there is peace in the country? Yeah, hana shida, hawana shida. The government has got no any problem. Now, what this means, right now going forward are three things. Number one is reassert his political relevance. Those are the things that it means to Rigathi Gachagua. Number two is going to use this moment to test the loyalty of his supporters. That is why majority of the people when you end up airport are Rigathi Gachagua supporters. And the third one is he wants to position himself as a key opposition or voice. You know, one thing I know, or one thing I've realized, or I've studied with the opposition, is that it's going to be a bit difficult for them to give room for other people. I don't know how they're going to do it, because remember tuko na Rigathi Gachagua, tuko na Fred Matiang'i, Kalonzo Musyoka yuko hapo, Martha Karua yuko hapo, so Eugene Wamalwa yuko hapo, Natembeya yuko hapo. There are very many. So Fred Ogola yuko hapo, J Muturi yuko hapo. So who is going to run this opposition? Who is going to be the flag bearer? That is where now the problem is going to come from. But then before 2027 there is going to be a comeback bid for Rigathi Gachagua for the presidency. And also is trying to do this thing to be seen as a kingmaker in Mount Kenya. And lastly, is bargaining chip with the large opposition alliance. Rigathi Gachagua's population, reception, popularity is going to be one of the bargaining chips with the opposition alliance. Like, I have the crowd. Are you seeing that assumption? That I have the crowd. Watu wananipenda. So watu kama wananipenda, what do you think? Do you really think that I'm fit to become the president, or to vie for the presidency using as the opposition leader? Are you seeing? But then before I give you a chance in the comment section, I wrapped up this thing, and this is what I realized, that today's reception is not just about a man coming from United States of America, but it's about political symbolism, grassroots mobilization, and the battle for 2027. Whether Gachagua succeeds in turning this moment into momentum depends on what he does next. But one thing is clear, and one thing I understood, is that he remains a force you cannot ignore in Kenyan's politics. That is the naked truth. Rigathi Gachagua still remains a force that nobody can ignore as far as Kenyan politics is concerned. But there is a call for action. I want you to tell me what you think. Do you really think that Gachagua staging a political comeback is just a hype? Or what is it? Is it a hype that niko na watu, but in real sense hata hao wenye ako nao are not his real followers? Let me know what you think in the comment section, please. Don't forget to tell me where you're watching this video from. Until we meet again, I have been your host, Bonfesa. Bingo.